Hello guys, and welcome to this video. Yes. Uh this video is a video where I'll teach you how to play Zex in Trade Cards Online. You just go to the tradecardsonline.com. You should log in, because if you don't log in you will not be able to play in oh, right. You click on that. Normally it won't be there after a few months, I guess, or in a month. But if it's not there, you click here, the online games, and here you see there are a lot of different games. Look for the Zex icon. You click on it, and well, other than that, there's your tournaments. I mostly play Battle Spirits here, but not for, as you can see, since December. I got first ones. That's nice. And I've tried different games. Coffee Vanguard, I played 2 games here. I didn't really like it because of the weight. And yes, I'm ranking 2 apparently for Sex this month. I'll check that out later, but by myself, and yeah, advertisements. So click on this, and here, and it'll automatically bring you to the deck tab here. These are the other tabs. This is the online games tab where you get to watch other people's games where they finished. Yes, there are finished matches that you are able to watch. If well, you can watch one of them to see how the game progress, and yeah, that's about it. First, I would open this in a new tab, card search, because it'll help you to make your deck. Let's see. Uh, you you can use one of these decks to start playing. Like, this is my deck, where I named it. I'll open it in a new tab because I will be using this screen again. So this is my deck. For a deck, let's see, distribution cost, that doesn't really matter, but I would recommend to have at least 10 cost 3, because you need cost 3 cards to start up your game, because you start with 2 resource and you get to start, put 1 resource on your resource zone per turn, so you want to have cost 3 cards. What else? Right, ignition. It's best. No, it's not best. You must have 20 ignition cards in your deck. Here I have 12 and 4 life recovery for Voidbringers. Life recovery and Voidbringers are also ignition cards. So 12 plus 4 plus 4 is 20. You can only have 20, and you must have 20 ignition cards. And cards in the deck is 50 and 50 only. And you can have 1 player card. Actually, you can have more, but you can only use 1 of them per game. And let's see, you can have as many starter cards as you like. Let's see, I like to view my cards or decks or any other decks in extended, but that's just me because you can see the text here. This is a life recovery. It's also what's it called? Ignition, Voidbringer. When this card appears from your life, if your life is same or less than your opponent's life, choose a Zex in a square and put it to trash. Wait, what? In a square? Let me double check that. Oh, wow. It's in a square, but not a normal square. That's amazing. Let's see, life recovery. When this card appears from your life, life is same or less, restore 1 life, where you put the top card of your deck to your life. That works even if the life recovery card is your last damage. I mean your last life. Yes. Let's see. This is missions. So yeah, this is my deck. Mm. Right, starter cards. Starter deck cards. You can have as many of them as you like, but you can only have one of them to start your game. Like put it on your player square to start the game. Before the game starts, you get to choose one starter card and place it on your player square. Yes. Where you can have a player card there too. Let's see. When you're never mind. I guess you guys saw that, so it's okay. Yes. So this is my deck, and that's about it. So I'll make a deck, but it's just an example. I won't really make a deck. My favorite color is blue, so I'll just make a blue deck. Blue deck. I mean, my favorite color in this game is blue. Yes. My favorite color is actually red, where I said that a lot in my other videos. So here you can choose your colors, or you can even view these. Like, if you want to have a quick look at how the colors work, basically, you can do this, extend this, and go by number. So first you have the red, and then let's see, let's go down quickly. Red, blue, white, that's white, dark, no, black, yes, black, and green, and is there any more? Nope. And these are the rare cards, which are not broken, but they have very powerful abilities, but the restriction is very high. It's like exculpate. What else? Except this one. This one is pretty easy, I guess. No, not really. But they are still strong. These are the player cards. Wait, there are some cards with player restriction abilities. Let's see. Right, can I find one here? Here, sentry charges to the trash. Act as activate abilities. That means like uh like Cardfight Vanguard, you can use them during your main phase. If Ayase Kamiyuki is your player, that means your player card, reboot this card. That means this ability can only be used if yes, can only be activated if you have this card as your player card. This restriction is because if you have multiple different cards of this kind, you can actually make a very powerful combo. But because of the restriction for your player card, where you can only have one of them per game, uh, so you will not be able to fill off that combo. Yes. So mixing colors is pretty good too. I would recommend it, but not for your first deck. I would recommend trying a kind of color first, and then start mixing other colors into it. Yes. By mixing colors, you can what's it called? Get best of both colors. I explained about red. Red is power, dealing damage, and what else? Rebooting. Yes, but it's not in this set yet. For now, they deal damage. Oh, right here, reboot. It's like refreshing. I mean standing in Cardfight Vanguard. Refreshing is for battle spirits. What else? What else do they do? I guess that's about it. Let's see. Blue has draw power, bouncing power. That means return cards to the hand or the deck. Yeah, draw. And they have abilities that return cards to the deck. That means you can return ignition to your deck to have some increased, but it's not much in getting missions. So what else? What else do they have? If draw bouncing, right? They have ability to move cards too. You select a normal square and place it on another square. Yes, which I really like. What else? Now it's white. White has the ability to decrease power. It's like dealing damage, but if you decrease a card to have it make it to 0 power, the card is not destroyed, but it is at 0 power. That means the health or HP is also 0, whereby it will die if you hit it once with any cards at all, including 0 power cards, I believe. Let's see, what else? They have cards that increases powers too. Where is it? There. Another of your all your Saxon squares gain 2000 power. They have also defensive abilities, like at the end of battle when this card is attacked, and if the attacker's X is in a normal square, destroy that card. This ability is not activated if this X is already destroyed. That means normally attacking X cards will not be destroyed because they only deal damage to the defending card, whereby the defending card don't actually kills the attacking card. But this card will allow you to kill it if this card does not die first. Okay, range 2, where this is well, I believe most of the colors has this ability, but there's a difference in cost. What else? Have the same defensive ability. The power decrease, and this one is special. I mean, white is a defensive color because it can increase their power or decrease opponent's power. Let's see, at the end of battle when this card attacked, if your player is this, place this card in your player square if there's no X in it. As you can see, after this card attacked, it goes back to the player square for defense, and it has a very high power. What else? Select a X with a cost 3 or less attacking a player square and destroy it, which is also a defensive ability. And it's very good for early games, but for late games where people will be playing like cost 7, cost 8 cards, it doesn't really help. Let's see. No, it's black. Black is automatic destruction, and what else? Right, they have abilities revolving around the charge, where they use charge to use abilities. Like this card, when this card appears, select one card from your hand and put it to the charge, which will help. Let's see. Select one. Yes, automatic destruction. But they have like cost restrictions or some kind of restriction. Yes, when it destroys an opponent's X, destroy another, cost 3 or less. Like decreases. Oh, wow. They have that too. And you like decreases, select an opponent's X, cost 3 or less, and destroy it. It's pretty cool, but I don't really like it. It's not too much for me. Let's see. Yes, cost 4 or less. Cost. Oh, and this card, right, they have abilities to return cards from your trash to your hand as well. So it's also a form of what's called hand advantage. Yes, it's pretty good. If you like brown blue, well, this is pretty good for you, I guess. Cost 2 or less, destroys, cost 3 or less. uh, return sex from your hand, from your trash to your hand. And this card can destroy any sex in a normal square if you have black in your resource. Yes, it's very powerful, but the cost is high as well. Let's see. Green. Green involves resources, manipulating resources and moving cards to resources. Like this card, select an opponent's sex in the normal square, put that card into their resource. Oh, right. Move cards to the resource and sleep position. What else? Right, they have also power gains. Their power gain is actually pretty good. Actually, one of them is actually very good. It's a cost 5. It has a base of 5,000, but it has the ability for each 2 resource you have, it gains plus 1,000 power. So it's actually very good. Discard destroyed based on your resource. Same with this. Oh right, they can also return cards from the resource to your hand or even place them on your field. Yes, they have that kind of abilities too, which is actually very powerful in my opinion, and I like them a lot. They also have the abilities to reboot, reboot resource cards, which means you can use them for your next turn for events or sex cards. What else? Yeah, that's about it. And yeah, here's an example. Put 7 charge from your trash. Right. You have no limit to your charges. That means if you have, as long as you have this card on your field, on your on the field, the controller of this card, does not have limit to their charges. I put 7 charges into your trash, deal 2 damage to your opponent. This is not this is powerful but not too easy to pull off because for starters you can only have 4 charge. That's the normal maximum limit. Right. I've seen white cards with the ability that limits charges to 2, so that's pretty cool too. But this lets you have no limits, and when you have 7 charge, put it to the trash and deal 2 damage. The thing is, this card has 9,000 power only, which is pretty easy to be destroyed. So it's powerful, but it's not easy to pull off. Unless if you have a very high consistency of protecting this card, which I don't see how you can do that when you need other of your cards to be destroyed, or you can use the card I showed you just now, this card, to increase your charge. That is a possibility too. There are also other cards that increases charge. I believe that's the last of the colors. And yes, right here where you build your deck, you need to put the name, update it, and here's where you type it. Alright, close this. And you can search for the colors and stuff here. There are some mistakes, which is one of the flaws for Trick Cards Online. I hope they'll fix it. But most of them are correct. So, yeah. Just remember that you need to have 50 cards in the deck and 20 ignitions. Let's go back to the deck tab and open. Never mind. I will go it from my online games. I just use the deck here. When you click a deck from the online games tab, it will be automatically be extended. Okay. So 50 cards for the deck. That means a total of 51 cards. Let me show you how to do it. See, reinforce, reinforce, add. So here's where you control the number, and here you can move it to the deck or the player zone. When it's none, I don't know what it does, but yeah, just move it to one of the places. For normal cards like this is the deck, so you update it. You don't have to do this all the time. You can do it for multiple cards, and just update it. They'll update everything. Yes. Let's see, what's the player card for this Sarah? So yeah, that we need one of them to the player card update, and they will be separate, deck and player card. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helped you. Wait, I have some things to add. The game is actually very interesting. I hope they'll come to they'll be released in English, yes, the North American. And what else? Right, they have announced an anime which will be aired, I don't know when, hopefully soon. I'm really looking forward to it, towards that. And yes, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Right, I forgot to add that after you finish making a deck, you just click on this publish button, and yes, it'll go to the deck tab. The top here, it'll be a deck. Click on it. It'll appear like this. Yeah, not like this. It'll be in the short display, but you can extend it, or if you don't want to, it's the same. You just press on this play online, where you'll be sent to a uh, new window. Here there will most probably not be too many players because the game is not too popular yet. Yeah. But yes, if you see someone here, you can challenge them. There's a challenge button. You can also view their deck by clicking on their deck, which will be shown here. Yes, and it will also open up a new window, I believe, or it will open a new tab. Sure. Okay, and that's it.